Hello everyone, just to start off, this is going to be more of a conversation. So I will stammer, I will talk like a normal person this time. You will hear intakes of breath, not like a voiceover artist, like I normally do. So, in the middle of the scorching Indian August, our school club in charge and international coordinator of the school, Jessica ma'am, came into our club class that week with an idea to celebrate Peace Day with schools affiliated with Round Square. So, our club called Going Global is involved in event management of the school and the explorations of different cultures and experiences. And Round Square is an association of schools. They connect to teach children and students about Round Square ideals, which are centered around leadership and global citizenship. Now that we have gone through the scripted preface, let me continue. I always, I knew I wanted to contribute from the day Jessica ma'am told us. And being the nerd I am about public speaking and scripting, I knew and I thought that I wanted to anchor. I understood Jessica ma'am's eye for perfection very early on, and knowing her, I was sure she would put anchors, literally people who carry the event, who have the most lines through the wrestling ring. The first few days after the announcement was rioting my imagination. I had many questions, as a normal person would, who has never done this before, revolving around my mind 24/7. The next club class came, and this was name-giving time. I knew that for the most part there would be familiar faces, but to be honest with you, I had no possible idea about how this would go forward. We were asked to give our names in a spreadsheet if we wanted to participate, and we were told to wait and until it was arranged a meeting was arranged, Google meeting, to get our parts. Many of us filled our names, though the lack of new faces was clear, and it made me a little bit sad. But, as they say, the show goes on, and so did our event. And as long as I was safe to anchor, I had no chance to complain. I was told to create a WhatsApp group, and I had everyone's number from previous postcards, and I sort of managed those WhatsApp groups as well. So I did that, and we were told to wait till a meeting date was finalized. So soon enough, that day came, and I found myself sitting in my office looking at a monitor with a Google meeting link that was more intimidating than ever before. And the meeting started. We did the first draft of the agenda, selected the activities, then came the epiphany. We were told just how much work we had to do. And for the first time, to be really serious, I found respect for Jessica ma'am, who had managed to do all this for 10 years in our school. But I was not sure whether I'd get the part I wanted, and who I would be co-hosting with also made me nervous. And I had one friend who I got along with really well. Her name was Ashmi. So we were compatible instantly, and we were told, I knew she could speak well. And though I did not want her to, force her to anchor with me if she did not want to, I kind of took a backbench and waited till hopefully I was told to anchor. But my dreams came true. It was like the stars in the firmament aligned perfectly. Not only was I was anchoring with my friend, a familiar face who I knew, who I would be comfortable with, who I knew gave a similar and a good vibe like me. There it was, I thought. I made it, like I exclaimed and I screamed after the meeting got over, thinking all I need to do now is like 1 or 2 meetings for the script, which I would edit one time or so, and then boom, I would be, anchoring an international event just like that. It sounded like a fairy tale, which it sounded like a fairy tale because it was not in the slightest truth. Fairy tales are mythical, and so this was totally not the truth. I won't bore you with what followed because This is the actually put in the effort part of the story. And what followed, let me just tell you in short, is 20 to 25 meetings, 12 to 13 collective hours of rehearsals, 10 to 20 pages of edits, and about 15 to 20 drafts from each meeting. And yes, just as a confirmation, Jessica ma'am is a perfectionist if I have ever seen one. Not a single word ignored, not a color off in the poster. Her eye for detail left me and Ashmi with a polished script, 2 glittering speeches, and most importantly, as 2 fabulous anchors, because I had never anchored before. And that gave me the respect for the work that she does. And now comes the showdown. Well, where do I begin? It was on a Sunday, so the day before on Saturday, all of us in our group prayed that the day coming forward would be, well, sunny. Only if it was. It was the gloomiest and rainiest day of my life. And I'm not exaggerating. We had sunset at 3 p.m. and in constant anxiety, and add in the constant anxiety for connection, fluctuating electricity, and glooming writing, and you get the perfect ocean for an event about to go wrong. We started at around 4:30 with mic checks and video checks, and where we were sitting, our backgrounds, and the cracks had begun to show. Some of us were not ready. Our voices very often sounded like shattering glass, and our connection, to put it quite gently, was garbage. Now, I had not lost hope. We were all in panic mode, and as the event slowly unfolded, the weather made our presentations of the first 10 minutes to go to waste. But I told everyone that it was Peace Day, and the recipe to success was to remain peaceful. And if our event got wasted, it won't be for our under-preparation. And as we got into the 20th minute, the sky barely cleared up, just enough to give us a chance to present properly and for the music and everything to go on. And then off we went. It was smooth as butter. Everything was going great. Of course, there are some things, I will tell you, no one can prepare you for, like, off-topic questions, some rude interruptions while presentations are going on. But for the most part, as a core team, we were great, and all the schools were absolutely amazing. Everyone had beautiful ideas, and I have never ever been more impressed with how many possible versions of peace a person could, think of. Because I always thought to be peaceful was meditation. But no, for some people, peace literally meant playing soccer. I never even thought it was possible. But, I got to give my, it was just an amazing experience which would take another 10 minutes to explain. Now, no detail was overlooked, and thanks to Jessica ma'am, and before we knew it, 7 o'clock struck and the delegates were leaving. This experience has changed me for the better, and to end, I can say one thing. Never say, "I think it's fine," to Jessica ma'am. Bye everyone. Thank you for watching.